Malik Nabers, top wide out in the NFL drafts for the Giants right now, man, balling in practice. They're doing a little, inter-practice, whatever, jointed practice right now, and there's a lot of fights breaking out. Malik Nabers apparently out here fighting, as you can see right here in the video. Let me see. Okay, one-on-one. Gets pushed a little bit, talking trash a little bit. He's jogging back. So you guys can see Malik Nabers did a little kind of mushed him a little bit on his way back, right there, boom. Then the dude came, really gave Malik Nabers a little three-piece, low-key. Everybody jumped in, joined in, tried to fight, break it up. I love it just because, to me, this is what football is. This is that part of camp where it's the first time getting to hit another man that does not have your same jersey on. You get tired of hitting each other all day. At the end of the day, we brothers. We trying to win this thing together, so I want to hit the opposition. And when you're a rookie, especially, and when you're a highly touted rookie like Malik Nabers, there's a target on your back. And when you out here killing these vets, because I saw the highlights, this man out here destroying these cats. Malik Nabers is the real deal. He probably out there talking crazy too. They in their feelings. So you gotta go out there, and this is how you earn your respect. Balling out and then not backing down from no smoke. And that's what I'm seeing from Malik Nabers. And the Giants got him one, man. If their quarterback DJ can just get the ball to him, man, they can shock the world a little bit and win more games than what we think because of this player. This player, he has a talent, Malik Nabers, to win a couple games for them. You know what I'm saying? To win 2 or 3 games for them if DJ can just give him the ball. Or Daniel, sorry, I can't call him that no more. If Daniel Jones can give him the ball, excuse my friend.
So if he would have broke his hand on that helmet, on that face mask, what would you be saying today?
Hey man, that's life. That's part of it. That's part of it, baby. Don't be that now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I know what type of player you was from the story. I know you didn't got in little fights at practice. I know when you coach players got in fights at practice, especially at the JUCO level. Ain't no way in hell they would not.
Ask those players that did that in practice. What happened? Ask my players. Next time I bring them on, ask them what happened after when they did this. What would happen at practice? They're
not here right now, so can you tell me what happened?
In the locker room. Get your bitch ass out of here. Why? Because in the game, that's what will happen. You allow it or you coach it. I don't understand it. If he broke his hand, I would not be mad if they fired Brian Daboll on the spot. And I love Brian Daboll. Because it's results-oriented business. Somebody allowed this cat to get into a fight for 3 straight practices against Detroit, and it's still happening. He hasn't learned something yet, homie. How about send his ass in the locker room? So, Lonnie Johnson was on the show. He's played for me. He's all right. I talked to him. He got hurt the other day in the preseason game. Lonnie did that as a rookie for the Texans. As he was a second-round draft pick for the Texans. He got hired, and Bill O'Brien was his head coach. And he did that shit, and Bill O'Brien sent him in the locker room. Never did it again. That motherfucker hasn't done it again. He tells the story all the time. He's like, man, fuck that. And he fined him as a rookie. That is what you do. That's how. Why did Lonnie learn, dog?
Have a quick question. So put yourself back in the position of a player real quick. I know it's 40, 50 years ago. Put yourself back in the position of a player. You're at practice. It's 95 degrees. Y'all, I know you was a quarterback, so it's a little bit softer, but just try to think of like you're not a quarterback, right? A motherfucker comes to you and mushes you in your face. You're just going to accept that.
Hold on. Why are you switching the fucking narrative?
I'm asking you a question.
That's not the narrative.
Shit happens, though. My point is the rules shouldn't be so just straightforward. Like, I think context matters. I'm not going to let somebody out here punk me now.
Why are you bringing up the guy that got hit? Why are you bringing up the guy that got hit? We're talking about the guy that did the hitting. Malik Nabers, what are you talking about, homie? Why are you bringing it up?
I'm just because it's a broader conversation.
That's not the fucking question.
Well, you told me if your player swung with somebody, they're going to the locker room point blank, period.
Yeah, so why are you asking me about the other guy? Why are you asking me about the retaliator? That's not the question. The retaliator is going to retaliate. We don't already know that. The guy that hit the guy is Malik Nabers. That's the shitbird act. He would be in the locker room and fined as a rookie.
So the other cat, hypothetically, in this example, he's cool then.
With who? Me or just in general?
You, like your rules. Like you're the coach of this team. This is one big ass team right now. Uh-huh. So Malik Nabers, right here, as we see, he's the guy who started it. So we know he's in the locker room. Boom. But after he mushes,
like right there, go back,
right, go back a little bit. Yeah, I see the mush.
Right where he mushes him in the helmet, to me, is a straight bitch act.
Okay, boom.
There's nothing else about it right there. Why? That guy had no effect on you. He had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, but we don't know what
it don't matter.
To that point.
So bottom line is you're talking about mush. You hit a guy in the face for some words then because he doesn't touch him in the play. So you're talking about words because that's the only thing that he hit him for because he's not even in the play. This guy's not even in the play. He didn't hit that guy.
Right.
He didn't hit the corner, homie. He hits a guy that's a standby guy. He hits a bystander. Why?
Because when he comes back up and he gives him a 3-piece, are you cool with the 3-piece?
So here's what I taught. I taught our players that got hit. All of them were supposed to surround the retaliator. So the referee did not know who did the retaliation.
Okay, that's all I want to know. All right, we good now.
I taught it though. I taught that. I taught everything. You can ask Jermaine Johnson, who's to this day will be like, man, I've never been through the intricacies that we went through at Indy. They'll tell you straight out. So, like, for instance, people, even coaches, they're like, "What the fuck? How'd you learn all this?" I go, "I just learned it, motherfucker. It factor. If a referee is in the game and there's a turnover, Smitty got the ball underneath the pile, and let's say you're fighting for the ball with another team, the other team.
Right.
All my players were taught to run over there and cut off the ref. So the ref had to do that and get in.
Yep.
But our other players were supposed to be like, our ball, this way. They were all doing that to give influence to the ref. So when the ref was down there fighting and you got it, he's automatically seeing the ball. It's all about seeing what you see and doing what you act on. I'd have guys jumping around. Our ball, let's go. And then we would cut the ref off and make him get there late.
Right.
We taught that.
So the ref don't know. Maybe the other team had it, and you kind of took it at the end, and it was a 50-50 ball. But when they see all the influence and confidence that y'all jump up and down, like it must be fun. Yes. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay,
I taught that every day. We taught all that type of shit. Come on, ask my players, homie. I had the water hose out on fumble drills, fucking spraying them right in the face. You saw the Ravens doing that yesterday?
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing that shit for fucking 20 years. Ask my dudes at Cabrillo. Water hose the fuck out of it. And then at the end, I would do it towards the end of the practice, so then it would turn into a fun thing. So, but guess what? Wet balls, especially if it's a rainy weekend, if I know the balls are going to be wet because it's going to be rain that weekend,
right?
We practice wet balls all week.
You got to. I love
that. That's Trail.
I believe that. We did the same thing. Wet balls, you know what I'm saying?
You saw it from me. You learned from me.
Come on, man. City ball, country ball, you know what I'm saying?
Learn from me.
Nah, Limbo, you respect Limbo now. Pete Limbo did it at a high level now. Shout out to all my coaches. Coach Chad Wilt, Daryl Dixon.
Here's the thing. So if Malik Nabers isn't going to do that in a real game, then why are you allowing it now?
I hear you.
I'm answering a question that's in here.
Yeah.
Right here, this guy. See, you guys all think that it's just automatic. He won't do that in the game. He knows better. No, he don't. Because you got to teach him right now. Like, he will do it in the game. That's the cold part you don't understand. He will fuck you later on in the season. He will absolutely fuck you in a critical situation. If you allow it. But guess what? If you coach it, you won't. He won't fuck you. And I can trust him. See, he got to go both ways, dog. Nabers would respect Dayball, in my opinion, if he would have booted him and sent him in the locker room. Today, Nabers would be like, fuck. All right, I got hit with a pocket check. I got hit with a fine, and I'm out of this fucking practice. And now I can't show what I'm supposed to do. He ain't going nowhere, Smitty. He's a first rounder. He's signed. So, not like you're going to transfer portal. Even though you soft motherfuckers demand trades, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a rookie. So, do you
not feel like NFL is a little different in the sense that, like, everything's a storyline, though? So, like, in this example, he sends Malik Nabers to the locker room. That's going to be the biggest news right now because there's nothing else to talk about. So, everybody.
Don't matter.
First block of every show, ESPN, is Malik Nabers going to be trouble? Is he a troubled kid? Is he?
Smitty, how many days in a row does Malik Nabers got into it? 3, I think, with the Lions.
Was it 3?
It's the 3rd day, right? He's got into it every day.
How do we know there's not been any sort of discipline at all, like this within the game, within the? Like, I'm sure they set him out to the sideline for a minute, off or something.
We don't. We're not even talking about that. All I'm telling you what I would have done with him.
I respect it.
So
man.
all I'm saying is, this is 3 days in a row, bro. Like now, guess what it is now? It's a trend. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm Malik Nabers.
Let's move. Yes, I agree with all that. I hear what you're saying. Coaches, player, different mindset. What you're saying is the ideal thing to do. From a player standpoint, I just see it a little different. So it's all good.